What is going on, guys? It's Brendan here, back with a brand new video, and today I'll be showing you guys how to install the rear seats in a Mark 7 Golf, whether it be a Sportwagen, Alltrack, GTI, R, any of those. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take these Golf R back cushions and we'll put them in their place right now. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, if you already removed your seats, this should be out, but just double check. So we're gonna take this screw from back here out, and then lift up this black cap that's covering this little slit here that holds in the seats. All right, so next we're gonna start by putting the backs in, as I said earlier. So I'm starting off with the passenger side, the bigger one. And over here we have a pin. It's gonna be hard to see, but there's a pin over here that there's a hole in the side of the seat that will slide right into that. So very carefully, we'll slide that pin right in. So once we get that pin in, we slide this wheel right here through this little thing. As you heard, the seat just latched in place. And we have this wheel going half through here. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna repeat the process with the other seat. And as you guys can see, there's that pin there. The seat slides into there. And the other half just goes right on top of there. All right, so next up, as I mentioned earlier, we have this piece right here that goes over those wheels that allow the seat to fold down. And with that, you have the screw that you got out earlier. So we're just gonna put this right over like this. If you do this, you actually do have to fold down the seats, I believe. So you'll fold them down just to get more access to this little thing right here. So this thing will go right over the wheel bearing. So it should click down in place like that. And you have the screw that'll screw right into this hole. And you make sure you tighten that nice and tight because that's what's ultimately holding the backs of the seats in. All right, once you get the screw back in place, you're all set. And next up is just reassembling this little plastic part right here. All right, next thing we need to install is just this plastic bar that will go like this. And you should have your 3 T20 screws from when you took it out. So we'll get to doing that right now. Also, real quick, I tucked these seat release wires down as close as I could to the seat behind this metal bar. I'm not gonna open up these Golf R seats to make these latches work, so just know when you install Golf R GTI seats, any seats from a hatchback into Sportwagen, these latches will no longer work because you removed these wires. And you can retrofit these to make them work into like Golf R seats or something, but to do so, you have to like cut open the seat or like remove the stitching from the side, rewire or redo these latch thingies and then stitch them back. So I won't be doing that. You can always just fold them down from right there, but just a heads up. So I'm keeping my wires back there. All right, once you get this piece back in and you get those 3 T20s screwed in, next thing we have this carpeted little cover thing that we're just gonna clip right back onto this, and it'll give like a nice seal between the seats and the trunk. So this will just go right back on top here, and it's just only clips. You just got to push them in and you should be all set. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add this side trim piece that goes right here on the side. So to do that, you have this little clip part that goes right into there. You go like this, and then it slides down and you just push it back in. So then once you slide it back into here and on here, you have this little clip thing, and then you just put it on top like that. Twist it to the right, and then this is already in place. So you're gonna repeat the process with the other one, and then you have your little shelf things that slide right into here. And after that, we can move on to the floor of the trunk. All right, next thing, we just gotta put the floor of the trunk back in. So here it is all folded up. I'm gonna unfold it. Should slide right in, push it shut. And then right here we have our 2 fasteners. We're gonna put it in, be able to lock, just like that. And now we have our floor back in. All we have to do now is throw the cargo mat on, and then we'll move on to the seat bottoms up there. Before we install the bottom seat cushion, we have to put the seatbelt back in place for the back passenger side. So to do that, we have our seatbelt that's connected to the seat, and then this big metal rod coming out right here. So we're gonna put this in just like that. You can start hand tightening this nut that goes on it. And then once you do that, you'll take your ratchet and and then make sure it's nice and tight. And now you have your super secure mounted seat belt. All right, and now last thing, we're gonna slide the bench seat back in. So in order to do that, we're just gonna slide it. And now we just sort of gotta finesse it into its thing. Make sure the seatbelt holes are coming out, just like that. And after that, you just give them a good push and they should clip into place, just like that. Now, the rears are almost done. Last thing we need to do, we just have to do those 4 child seat things, that little anchors for their car seats. And after that, we're done with the rear seats. All right, so in order to do these, as you can see, there's that J. So I would recommend just pushing them in, going in at like an up angle. And also if you fold down the seat a little bit, it gives you a little bit more wiggle room, because basically you just have to get them attached to those metal hooks right there. So you'll basically squeeze it in until it's on. And then as you can see right there, you just have to push it in until the metal latch goes right through that thing. So you want to push it through the J. And then once you do that, it can take a little bit of force to get it all the way in. So if you can't push it in, I would just put like a microfiber towel and maybe a hammer. If you have like a rubber mallet, that would work best. So yeah, you just push it in all the way and then repeat the process for all 4 of these. As you can see, I got that one in. So you do this one, that one, and then that one. All right, so just like that, the seats are done. As you can see, more leg bolstering. They're also a lot like squishier and comfier. This is real leather compared to the leatherette in the Sportwagen. But funny thing, if you look at the cup holders in the middle, they're actually different. Like these ones are adjustable and stuff like that compared to the Alltracks that have like one big one here, a small little circle here, and a smaller cup holder here. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, the seats look great. The only thing is like back here, this trim is popped up a little bit. And if we come around here, you pull these latches, and like I mentioned earlier, they're not connected to anything. So these latches are pretty much useless, but you can still fold down the seats from those buttons right there like you normally can. Also, for some reason, I guess like the hatches have the 3rd child thing there, while the wagons have it there. But that's pretty much sums up today's video. So this is how you install the rear seats in your Mark 7, more specifically Mark 7 Sportwagen. But the process is the same whether you have like a normal Golf, GTI, R, all that stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Stay tuned, because next we'll be doing the fronts once I get the tools for it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe to stay tuned for this Alltrack build as well as my Mark 2 build. And I'll see you guys in the next one.